Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. In today's educational trading video, you guys are going to learn all about how to scalp the cryptocurrency market with the RSI indicator. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, if you're interested in trading and would like to try out the same crypto exchange that I've been using for the last 4 years, feel free to go ahead and try out the MEXC exchange with the link in the video description down below this video. I personally love this exchange for two big reasons. The first big reason is because, as many of you guys know, I'm a huge altcoin nerd and I love being able to buy all kinds of different small cap altcoins. And guess what? MEXC has all of them. Now, in addition to that, they've also got some of the cheapest trading fees in the entire industry. So when I am trading the crypto futures market, I am paying a lot less in fees, which means I get to keep a lot more of my profits, which is very, very nice. To put it into perspective, most exchanges have a 0.06% taker fee. And MEXC only has a 0.01% taker fee, which is very nice. So before I actually go ahead and start off this video, you guys, I first have to say the basics, obviously, that trading crypto is extremely risky and you could end up losing all of your money if you are trading without a plan and trading irresponsibly. In addition, not every single strategy works for every single person, which is why there are literally thousands of different strategies that exist. Every single person in the world has a different personality, and you have to find what strategy works for your type of personality, all right? However, in the fast-paced crypto market, where we get extremely wild price swings on a regular basis in a matter of minutes, mastering the art of scalp trading can be extremely lucrative if you are interested in shorter-term profits. Basically, scalping involves making numerous small trades to capitalize on short-term price movements, and you can do this with many different indicators or no indicators at all even. But in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do it with the RSI indicator. Now, before we actually do dive into some examples on the charts, for those of you who aren't familiar with the RSI indicator, it's basically a momentum oscillator that measures the speed and change of price movements and oscillates between 0 and 100, all right? I'll show you an example here. So this bottom line, well, here, I'll just finish this. It goes between 0 and 100, and it's typically used to identify overbought and oversold conditions, okay? So basically, this dotted line down here is the 30 level, all right? And this dotted line up here is the 70 level, okay? Basically, when price reaches over this 70 level, it basically indicates, okay, that the market is currently overbought, all right, in that time frame that you are currently looking at. Now, when it is down near the 30 line or below it, it basically says that the market is currently extremely oversold and could be due for a reversal back to the upside. All right, but keep in mind here, okay, just because price action is in the overbought territory, it does not mean that it is instantly going to drop back into normal territory, okay? So if you're looking at this and you're thinking about shorting here just because it's all the way up, you have to confirm it with other things, okay? You have to confirm it with overall market sentiment, because if overall market sentiment is extremely bullish, then you can fully bet that we are going to stay in overbought territory for quite a while, all right, which is exactly what happened right here, all right? Hey, market was doing really good. Market was extremely bullish at this time, and we stayed in overbought territory for, let's see here, couple hours, honestly. So that is exactly what I'm talking about as far as, don't make your trading decisions based solely on these indicators. You have to be able to confirm it with price action itself or market sentiment or even other indicators as well, okay? So how can you actually scalp the crypto market with the RSI indicator, though? This is how I do it step by step, okay? So the first thing that I do is open the 4-hour chart of whatever token that you are trading or whatever coin that you want to end up scalping, and you want to identify its current trend. All right, so I'm going to open up the 4-hour chart here, and I'm going to identify its current trend. So here on BTC, we're currently extremely bullish here. All right, actually, we are extremely, extremely bullish. And you can see on the RSI, we are way, way, way overbought right now, and it's very extended. So you want to get an overall idea of what the market is currently doing, and you can get that idea from looking at these larger time frames, because the larger time frames are a lot more accurate as far as being able to tell what the long-term macro trends are, okay? But the next thing that you want to do is once you find out the overall trend, you want to move to the 5-minute chart or 1-minute chart since we're scalping and look for overbought or oversold conditions, all right? So we'll go ahead and move over to the 5-minute. Now remember, when we move over to the 5-minute, we want to also keep in mind that the current market is very, very overbought, which means that a move to the downside could eventually be happening very, very soon, okay? So we'll move over to the 5-minute chart. And let me go ahead and make this bigger, make the bars bigger. And there we go. All right. So once you are here, basically an RSI reading, like I was mentioning earlier before, an RSI reading above 70 indicates overbought conditions and may be due for a price correction depending on how strong the current trend is. All right. And the same thing with when it is below 30. Below 30 basically suggests oversold conditions. And again, it depends on how strong the trend is, all right? Because overbought and oversold conditions, they can last for extended periods of time, but it really all depends on the strength of the overall trend that's currently happening, all right? So once you have identified overbought or oversold conditions, you want to look for divergence between the RSI and the price. You want to look for divergence between the price action itself and the RSI indicator, okay? So basically, bullish divergence occurs when the price makes lower lows, but the RSI makes higher lows, okay? Indicating the potential upward momentum, all right? And bearish divergence basically occurs when the price makes higher highs, but the RSI makes lower highs, okay? Signaling potential downward movement, all right? So after that, the next thing you want to do is you want to monitor the RSI for potential reversal signals, okay? When the RSI crosses above 30 from below, so basically when it crosses 30 from below, so let's say it's already currently down below 30 right now, when it crosses above it from below, like I was just mentioning, it may indicate the start of a bullish trend reversal, all right? And when the RSI crosses below 70 from above, so like up here, when it crosses below 70 from above, like it did here, it may signal the start of a bearish trend reversal, okay? Again, we are talking about bearish and bullish trend reversals from the 5-minute chart, not the overall long-term macro charts, okay? But the next thing that you want to do is you want to validate these RSI signals with price action or other technical indicators such as moving averages or support and resistance or even just trend lines as well, okay? And the next part, after you've done all that, the next part is where the fun begins and you can enter the trade, okay? So if you're scalping the crypto futures market and if the RSI indicates overbought conditions, you can consider taking a short position, anticipating a potential price reversal back to the downside, all right? Or you can go ahead and take a long position if RSI is oversold, expecting the price to rebound back to the upside, all right? Now, after you have entered your trade and you have set your stop loss orders, if you did that, then you'll want to monitor the trade. And if price doesn't go in your favor, you'll want to exit the trade immediately. But if it goes in your favor, you'll want to exit the trade when the RSI indicates a reversal to the opposite direction or when the price reaches your predetermined take profit level. All right. So here's a good example. Okay. So here is an example that I will show you. So basically right here, all right, price action right here, we were in neutral territory, all right. We're in neutral territory, okay, decent time to buy. We've been in neutral territory for quite some time right here, which tells you that, okay, well, since the trend is still pretty bullish, we may continue to still keep going up. So it's a good idea to think that, you know, we could potentially be moving back up again for a little bit of a short period of time. And guess what? That's exactly what happened, all right? We ended up going straight up, which is right here. So you would have ended up buying, if you would have ended up buying this, you would have bought somewhere in here, whatever, and you would have been able to profit from this movement, all right? And you would have sold near the top, all right? You would have sold when momentum started to drop right up here, all right? So once you see momentum starting to drop, that's when you're going to sell. So if you would have ended up trading that, let's see here, for a very small gain, for a scalping gain, that's a solid 1.7% gain for scalping the market. That is a very solid gain for a scalping position, okay? And when I'm talking about a scalping position here, keep in mind, if you're gaining 1.75% from a scalping position, that's extremely, extremely good, you guys, all right? You just made 1.7% in a matter of 35 minutes here, okay? Sorry, and more than that, probably like an hour or two, whatever. But realistically, if you're trading a crypto futures market, let's say you were using 5x leverage, you would have made almost 10% profits right there. That is a very solid gain, again, for scalping the crypto market, okay? We are not talking about day trading. We're not talking about position trading. We are talking about scalping. So for scalping profits, that is extremely good profit, all right? So overall here, guys, that pretty much does it for scalping with the RSI, but I do have some tips for you as well. So let me go ahead and delete these here. Delete all my fancy drawings. What the hell? All right, so as far as tips are concerned, the first tip that I've got for you is to combine the RSI indicator with other indicators as well, such as like the MACD indicator, or like as you guys can see here, I've got my Bollinger Bands open, or you can even use Fibonacci retracements, as these indicators will help you to be able to get further insight into which direction the price action might be headed. And if you're not familiar with these other indicators, feel free to go ahead and check out my technical analysis playlist here on my channel, as I've got literally all kinds of in-depth videos on these different types of indicators as well. As you guys can clearly see here, let me go over and go to my playlists, and let's see here, technical analysis playlist, and I have literally got all kinds of different trading education videos in here. There's literally 30 plus of them, and there's more being added on a daily basis, so that is nice as well. So overall here, let's see. The next tip that I've got for you guys is to stay informed with what's currently happening in the overall crypto market as a whole, okay? Overall market sentiment, because this will help you to be able to determine which direction the market could be headed on a more of a macro scale, all right? Now, in addition to that, the last tip that I've got for you is to practice patience and discipline. Seriously, guys, this is one area where most people fail. Literally, most people fail right here. You want to wait for crystal clear signals on the charts before entering trades, and you want to avoid impulsive trading decisions based on emotions or FOMO as well, okay? But realistically, guys, scalping the crypto market with the RSI indicator requires extremely careful analysis, patience, and discipline. And by understanding how to interpret RSI signals and incorporating effective risk management strategies, you will be able to capitalize on short-term price fluctuations and potentially generate consistent profits with it as well, all right? But overall here, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video, so I will go ahead and wrap this one up. But before you guys leave, if you haven't already and you would like to, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey guys, with that said, thanks for watching.